everybody, welcome to another episode On the Paint Table. This is my weekly show where you get to see what I was working on, what I got finished, and take a sneak peek into some upcoming projects. So, with the drop of ITS Season 8 for Infinity the game, I've been hard at work on my ITS Season 8 army, which is Onyx contact force for the combined army. I got my first 300 points painted this week, and I've got my next 300 point list, basically, on the chopping block ready to go. So let's take a look at what I got done and what's coming up. So here's my Onyx Contact Force. My first 300 points got painted up. It's only 9 orders, but the reason it's only 9 orders is I lost my Emitron. He's the little EI beacon, the little node thing that gives you a 4-point order, and I can't find him anywhere. So these guys got painted up, and that was my first starting thing. So I've got the Zeodron Link. These big bad boys right here, the Zeodron Batroids. They're like light tags, kind of like the what's it called? Mako series? Stingray series from the Pan-Oceania. They've got super jump, 4/4 movement, so not super fast like most tags are. And their loadout's a little more akin to the loadout on something like, let's say, a Gecko. So one's got a multi-rifle, the other one's got a Red Fury. They both have heavy pistols. And the nice big surprise, though, if someone comes after them with heavy infantry, they have Blitzens with disposable too. So that means they got some EM2 attacks to free people out with. Then we've got the Umbra Samaritan with his Vorpal Close Combat Weapon. He's going to be the EI Assault Hacking Device guy with a Plasma Carbine. That means he pretty much keeps them safe from hackers with Blackout usually. He's also got Super Jump, 6/2 movement, so he's a little bit zippier on the first move, which is nice, makes him really maneuverable. And of course, Protheon level 4, which makes him a vampire. He gets wounds back from dead guys nearby. And a Vorpal Close Combat Weapon, which when you're in a Fire Team Harris, and becomes burst 2 is gross because it's a monofilamental ranged attack, which can be super scary. Then the Umbra Legate from the starter set, along with 3 Unidron Batroids with plasma rifles. They're just FOs. I'm taking him as a Spitfire guy right now, just to hang out and generally be annoying in a 4-man link. I do have more Unidrons. I'm going to paint just another regular one, just so I can make this a 5-man link if I want, or bust it down to a 3-man just core link and have extra options. My Q-Drone with a plasma rifle. He's amazing. Once I've got more options and like a regular hacker in the list, and he can get support weird, he's gonna be gross. And then Dr. Worm, the Obsidian Mechanoid, and his 2 Worm bots. So that was my first 300 points. I played a couple games with it so far. Pretty happy with how they turned out. And if you're looking for the bases, that was done with a base roller from Green Stuff World. And the rest of it was, there's various Q&As. How I painted the black was the most common question. And it was prime black, airbrushed with Privateer Press coal black, airbrushed with cold gray, and then washed with a bit of the old Citadel Leviathan purple wash in the recesses, and then edge highlighted with some Daemonette hide, I think is what it's called. It's like a gray purple, just to bring that purple tone in a little bit more. But I'm really happy with them, nice and simple. The splashes of color are going to be on things like the Samaritans. You'll see splashes of color on the other stuff too, the Morats when they come around. So let's see what's coming up for them. So I promised myself I would get through what I have before I start buying more stuff for the Onyx. So my next 300 point list, it includes some stuff from what's painted already, but I'm going to add a Suryat with an HMG, a Creep Tracker HMG, and then a Rodok Link, which is 4 Rodoks, HMG, Hacker, and then 2 just regular dudes. I've already made some bases up for these guys, so these are, again, this is just the brown stuff that I use for the bases, all rolled out and cured, and I'm going to airbrush that and then get painting on it. And then in here, we just have 2 more, well, we have 3 drones actually, but the next list I think is an E drone and an R drone to add some more droneage, because I want the Evo Hacker for Team Pro, which makes the Rodok Link super durable because they can't be isolated because they're Morats. And then if the Link Leader dies, they just don't break because Team Pro, which is super sweet. And then of course the one with what is it? Repeater, sniffer, all that stuff too. Will be handy for sniffing out camo because I don't have any visors except for the Creep Tracker. And that's the next sort of like on the table for them. I'm going to try and get this finished just so I can run the Onyx in 2 different lists and then move on to a new project. So that's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 more models I got to paint for the next 300 point block, and we'll give that a go. So you have another week's painting. Got through a 300 point army for Infinity, and another 300 point army on the way for Onyx, and that should give me some options. Then I'll start just painting through the extra stuff I have, Fractas and other odds and ends. I can't find that, the Imatron EI beacon. I also can't find my boarding shotgun Umbra because I have one. I had one somewhere. I don't know. Maybe I gave it away. I don't know, but it's gone. So those are the things, and I guess the fractal drop unit from the Onyx jar set I need to get done after I get this next sort of batch finished, along with one more drone. I am going to paint the other Q drone with an HMG, just to have the HMG option or the plasma gun option. And then I'll start looking at things for maybe expanding other armies, because I do want to run a second list usually for Season 8 and give things a try. So I hope you enjoyed that look at what I painted this week and what's coming up next. We'll see you next week for more on the paint tables with Ash. Happy gaming.